I'm glad and happy that I have you here, brother, and I just want to ask you a few questions if you don't mind, because I think...
Ask me whatever.
All right, let me get right into it. So first of all, brother, you say you've been doing it for how long?
12 years.
12 years. And when you first started off, man, what can you tell people, how can you get into this? Like, you first started off, I know it had to be difficult, or did you have it easy? Because I understand it could be like that.
It was more difficult trying to, like, find what I really wanted to do, like, really find myself. Because I started off, like, it all started with me going to art school. I had one goal. I wanted to be a writer.
And what school was that?
Columbia College, Chicago.
Okay.
Class of 2016. Shout out.
Shout out, Columbia.
Shout out to
Mini Drunk Nights there.
Great.
Dwight.
Man.
Yeah, you know the Dwight.
Yeah,
Right.
the Dwight. I stayed 2 summers up in there.
Shout out
man.
to the
like,
UC.
Man, the UC, man.
The UC.
That's a story right there.
Bobby Moe.
It was like 3 colleges
Stand
up in there.
Yeah,
Ooh, I wanna hear the
I
stories.
stayed there for a summer. Nah, some of the stories is filthy. I can't get into that. I'm gonna get people in trouble. But yeah, like just me being there, and just especially when you were a party promoter like I was, like man.
So you was a party promoter first?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, when I first got to Columbia, you know, it was just strictly just me, just trying to like be focused on my work and everything. You know, not saying when I was promoting, I wasn't focused on my work. It was just strictly that my first year. It wasn't until my sophomore year when I jumped into the shit. I got into Primo. Shout out Primo.
Okay.
So I
Shout out
started
Primo.
being like their online person, and then it started like when like I was trying to like find like a role within the group. You know, I didn't want to be the guy on Twitter like, you know, just come to our party, be on campus passing out flyers. Like I wanted specific roles. Like we had somebody that made our flyers on there already. We had like the hosts, we had the rappers and everything. We had everybody had like a role. So I'm like, what can I do to contribute to this group? And then I took a class one day. It was like so I studied creative writing.
Okay.
So when I studied creative writing, I had a specific assignment that required me renting a camera for a specific assignment. I had to do like a little picture movie thing. So I talked to my brother, and I told him the assignment. He's like, you know, you might as well just get a camera because you're really good at taking pictures. So he helped me get a camera. So my first camera was a Canon EOS T3 Rebel. And
So you hopped in right.
I was like, you know what? Let me utilize this other than like doing this for a homework assignment. Let me, because I did have a fascination with like recording and taking pictures, but at the time, like I was strictly just trying to take pictures and do like vlogging. So I remember like when I first got the camera, I said, hey, I'm finna do like free photo shoots for the next 2 months for anybody, just to build up my portfolio. And then I just started like vlogging like our meetings and shit, like our parties and all that. Like I still got a drive full of like shit that we done been through.
You gotta put that shit out one day, man, for the world to see.
Yeah, there's something in there I can't put out.
The shit that helps.
I can't even talk about it on here because it's crazy, but I still have like
Everything.
shit that, you know, from back then that I could put out.
Yeah.
And
So don't fuck him over, in other words. Got you.
it's not going to incriminate nobody because this person is already in a lot of trouble. But
Yeah, we can definitely keep it moving. We
we're going to keep it moving.
We're going to
but,
break the news when it's on the news.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's another story. But we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, but yeah, so I was just doing vlogs and everything. And then, like, people started hitting me up to shoot music videos. I ain't never had an interest to shoot music videos at all. I just wanted to just vlog.
So what got you there? What was the first experience?
I did a video for my homie Davis Dope. Shout out to him. He was the one actually.
You said David Dope.
Davis Dope.
Davis Dope.
Yep, yeah. So he was the one actually making the flyers on Primo. He was in Primo with us. So he also raps. So he said like you just shoot it and then I could edit it. So I shot for him. Then he started editing and everything. And then I was like, I saw the way he edited the video. I'm like, that shit was kind of dope. Like, no pun intended. I'm like, I want to do that,
Yeah.
But like, he was the only like person that was willing to work with me at the time. But then
To show you the ropes.
yeah, and then my homie Toon hit me up. Shout out to my homie Toon. He
Shout out to him.
yeah, he had just got out. I believe he was on house arrest, and then he
It's the best time
he
to
asked
work.
me to So my very first music video was shot at his crib, and then it just started elevating from there.
Yeah.
You know, just people, I started putting it out, like I was doing music videos, and it just kept on climbing up. It was a very slow climb, and I didn't took a class on it or anything. Like I literally learned everything on my own.
So and let's just try to like figure out that time frame, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the beginning to where we are, as far as like,
Yeah.
all right. I mean, I know it's bigger now, but
Mm-hmm.
a known number, like, okay, yeah, you're on, right? I don't want to say that number, you know, because that number could be like personal, you know, like, yo, to me, that's what I feel like is success. You know what I'm saying? When we got our first 37 subscribers, I was like, yo, nigga, we all, nigga. They can't touch us. But you get what I'm saying? So, like, how long did it take for you from the beginning to get to that point where you felt like you reached that certain amount of success? And I know it's continuous.
It was a long time, man. Like you gotta like really like know like when you're still learning and just accept that, but don't give up on like not learning. Just keep on going and everything. So it didn't really hit me to like, I don't know. I was working with people like around me that I wanted to work with like for like a long time. When they started like really like asking me like to shoot and everything, I like that. It was like to that point I was like I'm getting somewhere. You know, like I've always wanted to shoot for my homie Only Solo. Shout out to him. He goes by Dirty Red now, but yeah, Solo, because I always thought like his, and the very day that I met him, I knew that we clicked up, because like the day that we met, I found out me and him had the same birthday. We automatically tight after that. And then I heard him perform.
What's that birthday, so we can go ahead and do
Oh, September 25th, like the great Will Smith, all Libras. Yep. So
that's balance right there.
Yeah, man. So just off a conversation like that, me and him, and then I heard him perform. I'm like, this nigga's amazing. His music is hard. I'm like, I would love to do that. And our very first video shoot was fucking hilarious, because it was the first time where the police was involved, and I got handcuffed like on the ground.
No.
Yeah. So
God.
Yeah, that wasn't the first time I
get that on camera.
That wasn't the first time I got handcuffed, but that was the first time like during a video shoot that happened.
That it happened.
Yeah, because we were shooting because the video was called Molly Kool-Aid, and we were
I'ma look.
Yeah.
Molly Kool-Aid.
Molly Kool-Aid. Yeah. It was his first music video too, so it was my first time working with him. Like we did like green screen and everything. We shot I think we shot under Iridium back when they had that store. And,
so yeah, I know the store. I actually did an interview with them when they first opened that store in that what was it, Chicago? What was it? It was in the mall, right? I forget what mall it was. Downtown.
Block 37. It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. They had. I think they had a store. I think it was in Wicker.
Platinum. That was the owner of Uridium?
I keep forgetting his name. I see him all the time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Shout out to them, though.
I put him in the rap. That's because he was looking out for me a long time ago, bro. It was nothing but like 2 listeners back then. But that was my boy, man. Yeah.
Facts, yeah. But
shout out Uridium.
So we went to this like abandoned warehouse. It was like at night. It had to have been like 8-9 p.m. at night, and we didn't go inside, but we shot in front of there. And then we went to the back to finish it off in the back. This is literally like the last shot. Now, we peeped like, out on the street, the police was circling the area, but we didn't think nothing of it. But then when they put the flashlights on, that's when we're like, okay, let's like hurry up and get this done.
It's about to go down.
So so literally like soon as cut, done, over with.
Book it.
Yeah, I mean, we were done. Like literally, like that's it. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
The police cars come like rolling slowly towards us. And then we start like, cause it was like 4 of us. It was me, Solo, and 2 other people.
Yeah.
And we were walking, and then like as like the cops come closer, one of my mans starts running. I'm like, what you running for? We just got weed, nigga. Like, we don't have anything to incriminate ourselves.
That's the reason why the police want to fuck with you more.
Yeah, I'm like, just let's cautiously walk away. We just shooting a video.
Especially back then.
So this nigga starts running. I'm like, okay, so so then by the time we got to the other side of the building, there had to have been like 20, 30 cops right there, guns drawn. Get on the fucking ground.
Oh no!
I'm like, oh my god, bro! Like you,
that's
dead
the worst
ass.
feeling.
All right, so I'm like, all right, bro. So get on the ground, handcuffed, and I'm like, look, we just shooting a video. I don't know what y'all got going on, like, So the reason why they was on us like that, because apparently there was a shooting in the area and they were looking for 4 people.
Nah, see, look,
Yeah.
I hear you,
That's crazy.
but I don't be believing that shit. Cause I got pulled over one time when these niggas said your car matched a murder car. Nigga, you ain't pulling over nobody like this the way y'all did. Y'all asked us to get out the car. Y'all was being hella friendly until y'all got us in handcuffs.
It happened to Weezer's bassist.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
The wife of Weezer's
the wife of beat. Yo, let's be careful because we got attacking now last time in the conversation for talking about that shit. Because apparently white women can't get arrested.
Yeah, apparently
There was a white dude with us too. He was one of the four. He
was a white dude?
Yeah.
So thank you. That stands.
He was driving us. So,
it was a getaway car.
Yeah,
it's always the white. Look, I'm gonna say it one motherfucking time. I don't give a fuck. It's always the white motherfucker that's doing the real crime. I'm telling you, bro. Like it is.
I'm like, it wasn't us. Like we was trying to do some creative
Hold on,
shit.
wait. Engineer, give me again. Yeah, that's for y'all. Yeah, doing all that shit in the comment section. Go ahead. My bad, brother.
No, I mean that was it. Like that's one of like many crazy stories I got while shooting. Like that's not even the craziest.
Okay. So with all those crazy stories, let me see if I can sum all of this up. You got into the game. You went to Columbia. You started promoting parties, and then that made your way into wanting to grab that camera. And then when you grabbed the camera, you found that man that helped you learn how to do the editing. I did want to ask you what editing software was that, because me being a nerd.
Oh, Final Cut.
Final Cut.
I didn't. There was nobody specifically that taught me how to edit. I went on YouTube to learn how to edit. I didn't take a class. YouTube University saved my life.
You know, PD.
Yeah, YouTube University.
PD.
Yeah, Money Reg. That's what he doing.
Oh
right now.
yeah.
That's what he doing right now.
Yeah, I learned everything on YouTube. I mean,
he on YouTube.
I had a few points for like few homies, like but yeah, YouTube like really saved me, and just really observing like what I was working with, just observing just how shit works on my own. But mainly YouTube helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks like I went to school for that. I really went to school for writing. That's how I got my business name. It's from like my writing degree. Because everybody was all like, asked me what I did. I'm like, I'm a writer, and they're just like, oh, you a writer. You're a writer. So that's how I got Ryder Visuals. So
that's what's up.
Came from that.
That's actually a pretty cool name. It's always weird when you get your like,
you
know what I'm saying, your name and stuff like
that. It was
that.
weird how I got the name Byrd.
Yeah. Now I kind of got to hear it.
Yeah, we got to hear
it. It was from me being in Primo.
Oh.
Because everybody was just calling me Earl and everything, So I remember I went to one of our meetings or whatever. Shout out to Manny Trio. He was the one that gave me the name. Like I went to dab him up one day. He was like, "Man, I just want to call you Byrd." And then everybody heard that, and just everybody. I came to the meetings and everybody like, "What's up, Byrd?" And I just rolled with it. And then I literally like changed my at the time my Instagram name was Earl T-shirts. And then I changed it to Slang and Bird, and then the rest was history.
Bird.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
He just took me back.
I'm surprised you didn't get famous for saying Earl T-shirt. I was such a big Earl sweatshirt fan, bro. I would have got on your ass like, "Hey, bro, what you want, bro? Don't do that."
I stole that name too from somebody. I forgot who.
Oh, damn, word.
Yeah, so I'm like, cause she called herself Earl. I'm like, your name not even
Earl.
I'm like, let me take that. She's like, fine. So
yeah. Oh, that's what's up, man. So you went from there, you taught yourself how to edit, and then you got into the world. It took a minute to get where you at right now, but you got there. Anything you want to tell anybody, as far as they coming up right now, they trying their hardest. They ain't got Final Cut Pro. They just got, Adobe right now, and they just, chopping it up, making it go, making it do what it do right now. So what is it something that you could tell them?
Just invest in yourself and believe in yourself. Like, bet on yourself. Because there's plenty of opportunities where I got in position to do something to where it was required for me to stop doing what I was doing to benefit somebody else. Mm-hmm. But I took that as like, I'm not living for y'all dream. I'm living for mine. Mm-hmm. I could work with y'all and learn, but I learned so much on my own. Let me bet on myself, and that was the best decision I ever made. So I just learned to bet on myself. I don't know who's religious that's listening to this, but I kept God in my life and talked to Him every day, and it works because there was certain points where like I asked for something specifically, and it came like not a few minutes later. Mm-hmm. Or like a day later, something like that. I always just keep that mindset, like, anytime I face a challenge or like I need more, It's like just bet on yourself and believe in yourself, because I did that, and like I'm very like blessed and happy where I'm at in my career.
Yeah, I second that right there, man. Because I can say this too, and you're part of that blessing too. Like even when putting the video out, I was talking to Teddy. He works with 107.5.
Shout out.
Shout out Teddy, man. That boy going crazy out here. He's a DJ, boy. That boy is going crazy. He just played my music. I'm gonna put his name right this time. I promise. 'Cause I know I'll be saying that shit in the podcast, and I do it every once in a while. And y'all just be seeing my hands do this, but I'm putting my boy name. Okay, Ride Screen. My boy, right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta follow my boy Teddy, man. He put on a lot of people. He put on I Am Feather. That's her Instagram handler right there. Her name Feather. Please listen to her music. He doing a lot in this game. A lot of underwork, making a lot of layups happen. You get what I'm saying? He throwing that alley, and I'm coming through, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like I appreciate brothers like him. You get what I'm saying? Because they kind of push it forward for us. Like if it wasn't for him, like he just played my music in the club, and now he's getting into blogs. And this is not even the song that we're working on. You know what I'm saying? We're working on Demon Time. The song, I'm gonna be honest, we still figuring out the name of the title, but Free Dirt, you know what I'm saying? Free Smirk, whatever it's gonna be called in the future. Like,